craft brewing. Social media addicted, we all under the influence. I was a student to this game, but was never truant. Learned the slang and speak the language very fluent. We ain't the same, don't misconstrue it. Motherfucker got angles, but it's better when we congruent. Today, I'm flowing with the wind. I'm flowing with the wind. Today, I'm flowing with the wind. I'm flowing with the wind. Today, I'm flowing with the wind. I'm flowing with the wind. Today, I'm flowing with the wind. Flowing with the wind. Yeah. Damn, it feels good to be a country boy. Leave the city, hit the county line, jump for joy. Treat the Chevys on 30s like a Tonka toy. Old school with the candy Willy Wonka boy. I'm about 25 milligrams in right now, and everybody looking like a best friend right now. I might go and do a show up in my den right now. Don't even ask about the past, it all blends right now. I hit the studio with Blake, man, I wish he could stay. I got a common nigga skinny, we got beer to go make. Lace and Claire on my mind and some fish fillet. Get some grits from my mama and this day'll be great. Today.
Yo, what's up, everybody? You know the drill. We'll do a sound check first thing. Let me get him turned up some. I had our mics muted.
Test.
My mic was my mic wasn't working while we were late, and I was sitting there talking to him. All right, guys, sound check. How do we sound? 33, you sound good on my end. What's up, Super Deluxe?
What's up, bros?
Have Drone will fly. What's up? What's up, Miss Dawn? What's up? All right, I about said what's up, 33, but I've already been talking to you. What's up, Oily Smags? I thought I saw Technique. What's up, Fly Zone? Props off. I saw Red in here earlier. What's up, Red? I just flew with Red today. E-Rod, what's up?
There he is. Yeet, yeet.
Hammer, what's up? Sergio, what's up? All right, everybody sounds good, they said. Everybody sounding good. All right, I guess we'll get into it. What's up, Super Deluxe? I think I said what's up to you already. Maybe not.
Super Deluxe in the house. What's up?
All right, I guess since we all sound good, we'll get right into this. I usually start them all out about the same. How'd you get into FPV, man?
Oh shit, man. I bought a drone from like Target in 2017 around Christmas time, and I flew it around a couple weeks, and got stuck in the tree a bunch and stuff. And so I was like, I need to check this out. So I just got on YouTube and I started watching all these videos, Mr. Steel and the original Rotor Riot videos and stuff, and Nurk. And I was like, I just bought a bunch of stuff, and I built. My first quad was a 5-inch remix, Umagod remix, the first one, and a true all-in-one board, ESC flight controller, everything all on the same board. And that was a 4S. That was when people were going from 3S to 4S. And I was like, well, I'll just go 4S. And they was like, well, you don't want to start with 4S because it'll make your quad go real fast. And I was like, well, I'll just, I'll be all right. And I was all right. It wasn't too bad, but that was back then. And that's how I got into it, man. Ever since then, I've just been broke.
You been broke but having fun?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, love flying. Love flying.
So that was 2017. So
That was a winter, yeah, 2017.
you've been in a little bit longer than me. I got in about fall of 2018 then. So you've been in probably 8 9 months longer than me.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
I learned slower, that's for sure. I've seen some of these kids in here
Oh my
been flying
God.
6 months and they're just tripping and matting into bando windows. I'm like, who are these kids, bro?
That's what. Yeah, like I flew with Fred today. He's been flying for about a year, and like I met Austin Spired when he had been flying for like a month, and I was a little bit better than him at that time when I met him, and but I'd been flying like 4 years or something, and he had been flying a month, and by the time he had been in about 3 months, he was better than me. I was like, he's like, well, you're gonna get better too. I'm like, nah, man. I was like, I'll get better a little bit at a time, but it's not gonna be
Yeah, yeah.
fast. But yeah, some of the kids like, I was watching that Whooptopia. I don't know if you watched Tiny Whoop Racing ever,
I think I
but
saw a little bit of that. That was what, last weekend?
yeah, but there was like some dude in there that was been flying for like 2 months, and he was like competing with those dudes, like and like doing good. And I'm like, when I was flying for
Yeah,
2 months, I was like lucky to fly through my big window in my living room. Like I have like a cutout in my living room to the kitchen. Like
right.
I was lucky to hit that gap with a tiny whoop, and like this kid's like hitting gaps at full speed. Props all probably knows what I'm
Yeah,
talking about. I think his name was Mr. Man or something. They say he'd been flying like 2 months. I think I was like, dang, that's crazy.
that's killer, man. Do you sim? Do you fly a sim?
Every once in a while, man, not too much.
Dude, that helped me in the last like year and a half, like make some pretty big leaps. As far, at least I think so personally. And I avoided the sim at first because I just didn't like it when they were first coming off. When it was like when they were first coming out, like FPV Freerider and I don't know, the original Liftoff. I just didn't like the way they feel, so I never messed with them. But man, the last couple of years, there's been some really good sims come out. It's really helped me get a better understanding of what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, like when it's like I live in Ohio, so if like the weather's real bad and I can't fly for like a
Mm,
while, then I'll like sim just to get the feel of it. But like the last couple winters, man, we haven't had like too long of a stretch. Like it'll be brutal for 3 or 4 days or a week or something, but then it'll be like back up in the 40s. Um,
yeah.
but hold on, before I forget, I need to make an announcement. Tonight, I'm raising money for the Rippies. So any donations will go to Miss Dawn. I would like to raise $75 minimum, and I will give away a hat like this. Um, the tip link is in the description. Um, but yeah, all proceeds go to Miss Dawn for the Rippies because it costs her a lot of money to have the Rippies. It costs her a lot of money to ship everything out and to feed everybody there. So that's my goal, and it just happened to pop up in the chat. I didn't even mean to do that, but there's the tips, the tip links right there. So anything I'd appreciate. It all goes to her, but my goal is $75. If we reach 75, I got another giveaway that I'll announce also. So yeah, technique tip. I actually forgot to put the tip jar thing where you guys can see, but I can see the window. Somebody just donated 20 already.
That's
Um,
awesome, man. Yeah, fill that up.
yeah, this hat, this is Team Maniacs. It doesn't have to be purple, but I like purple. So,
That's awesome.
all right. So I forgot to announce that at the very beginning, but I wanted to get that out of the way before we were streaming for an hour, and I forgot to mention it. So, what's up? I saw somebody else come in that was new. What's up, Shelby? Shelby,
Oh shit.
we were talking about your stream, Shelby. How yours is the exact opposite of mine. Yours is 150 mile an hour, and mine's 5 mile an hour.
Yeah, it's cool, man. He's got a like the Howard Stern FPV thing going on. I love it.
Um, I can't remember his Papa Grizzly. I don't know if he's in here. Papa Grizzly, are you in here? I couldn't think of his YouTube name. He said that Shelby needs to work on AM radio. It's like an AM radio station.
He's got a face for radio for sure.
Yeah, yeah. There's Papa Grizzly. Um, so my camera never popped up for you though. I turned it on twice.
Nah, man.
All right.
It's all good, man. I got it playing on my phone. I'm just kind of glancing down at my phone a little bit.
All right. Sorry about that, man, but I guess it's all right.
It's good. It's good.
I don't want to mess with it too much because everything's going pretty smooth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's not do that. Don't poke that bear.
Let's see. So far already, we've raised $31.
Oh shoot, dog. We'll
That
be
was
at
quick.
75 in no time.
Yeah, the first goal's 75, and then we'll talk about the second goal if we reach the first goal. But
Life goals.
the Rippies are Saturday, so that's what Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days away. You can watch them live. I do not have a link, but put a link to the Rippies, Oily or Miss Dawn, if you can, please. You guys can watch it live. Go support the Rippies.
Definitely, definitely. I'll be watching.
So like, all right, I cut you off on the sim. Like, what sim do you fly in usually?
So my favorite one is Uncrashed.
Mine too.
Yeah, yeah. And they just came out with the map editor a few months ago, so that's been awesome. But yeah, man, I like the way that feels, you know. I think for me it feels the best, and it's really helped me get sort of a better understanding of like pitch and roll, you know what I mean? So I've been doing a lot of backwards stuff and like rewinds and stuff, and it's really helped me with that. So I like the sim. Everybody should sim.
Yeah, I like I said, in the winter times, I'll usually get on sometimes. But this winter, man, we had like it was brutal for like a week, like negatives
Mm,
and snow. Like it snowed like a foot in like 2 or 3 days. But
yeah,
like today, man, it was 50 degrees.
yeah. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so it's like 40 degrees and rainy every day from October to April, and I don't even fly in that. I stay warm.
Erod, do you fly still? Just the sim?
Who? What's that? Who, me?
No, Erod. He said all I do is sim now. He said.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe. I mean, it's you can get a lot of hand-eye finger coordination, repetition down, building those, neural pathways uh, before you go out and spend money on arms and frames and cameras. You know,
It
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 help.
it definitely helps you get the feel down. Like I race tiny whoops like in the we have like a museum race, the Air Force Museum race. I don't know if you've seen any videos from there,
Yeah, I've seen a few. Yeah.
but every year like they have the track that we're going to be racing. They have it on Velocidrone, so like that's when I sim
Hmm.
the most is like a couple weeks leading up to that race because then you
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
know the track. But then like when you get to the actual track, like you kind of know what's going on, but like it's so much smaller. Like in the sim, it looks like it's so big, and then when you get there, like in real life, like it seems so small. It's weird.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They have a race there every year.
Yeah, this year's gonna be like the sixth one in a row.
What time of the year do they do that?
It's February 28th through March 1st this year.
Oh shoot, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's
That's cool that they do that.
yeah, like the first year they did it, I actually didn't get in and tried, but they only had like, I think they took like 16 people maybe. And then I had a chance to get in, but I already had plans, so I didn't go. And then I think the following year I didn't sign up or try to get in, but I think they went to 32. But now they have 64. But like it still sells out in like 10 or 15 minutes.
That's cool.
Yeah, props off. Props off has a lot to do with it. He helps out a
Okay.
lot. He said it sold out in 7 minutes this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like you gotta be on it. Like it's like goes fast. It's fun. Like I don't fly too many tiny whoops. Like some people there are like really good, and I suck, but I don't practice that much. But
Yeah.
it's still fun going hanging out with everybody and trying to do good. And of course
Oh, for sure.
you're flying
For
around like a
sure.
1930s plane or something like that. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
props off. What's that plane? It's like I think it's from World War One, maybe. I don't know. It's really cool though.
That's pretty cool, man. It's good to see that there's like a community of at 60 people that'll buy tickets to that in 7 minutes. You know what I mean? That's it's a good sign for the community wherever that in. Where's it? Where is that in Ohio?
It's up towards Dayton. It's actually um it's like I don't know. It's really close to Dayton. I can't think of what it's called, but it's like within Springfield. No, not Springfield. Um, I don't know. Right, Pat. Right, it's right by Wright Pat Air Force Base.
Okay.
I can't think of what town it is. Close to Dayton, like 10 minutes from Dayton.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's it. Props off. I couldn't think about it. I don't know what it was on the tip of my tongue. It's a Korean warplane. He said.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, yeah, I think they said this year there's like $14,000 in like prizes or something crazy.
That's
Like,
awesome, man.
like
That's awesome.
if you finish in the top three, you win like a bunch of money. But like,
Good.
but some
Good. That's so good.
it's like somebody like me will get like a gift bag with like a $20 gift card and a couple whoop frames or something. You know what I mean? But I'm not
Oh yeah.
still I still get like it's $55 to enter, and I'll probably get 30 or $40 in free stuff by just going. So
That's awesome, man. No wonder it sells out in 7 minutes or 6 minutes or whatever.
yeah, it's really cool, man. Like, um, I don't know. I need to start practicing. I've flown about 10 tiny whoop packs
Mm.
since last race, and
Oh wow.
that was last March. So I need to get on it.
I just got my first real tiny whoops last summer for an article I did for the magazine. Um, and that was really cool, man. I hadn't flown whoops before, really. I mean, I had this old Emax Tiny Hawk, I think, when it first came out, and that was kind of fun, but I didn't stick with it. But there were some new ones that have come out that are real light analog ones, and man, I got some of those, couple, got two, and I had a blast, man. I had a blast with it. Tiny whooping is super fun.
What's up, Olfaxis? I don't think I said what's up to you. Yeah, you guys do need a museum race in Canada. Yeah, tiny whoops can be fun. Like that's when I got into FPV. That's what I flew. Like I flew a brush tiny whoop for like the first 6 months or something like that. I was actually
Yeah,
I was actually better at flying tiny whoops back then than I am now. But I practiced like every day.
yeah, yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I like tiny whoops. Uh, Nobody cares if you're flying a tiny whoop. You can fly it. I've flown them in traffic. I mean, I know a guy who has flown them in traffic and in downtown and stuff, and he seems to enjoy them.
Yeah, I've flown them down. I like it's fun. Like even like a of like a 6, 7, 8, 10 story building. Like to go fly that and dive. It seems like it's like real high up or something. It's fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I get into them definitely more in the winter.
yeah.
Um, I don't know. Like it's something different too. Like going to analog, it just feels like it's just weird. Like it's just something different. It's fun.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's fun. Yeah. Um, I love 5 inch though. That's my favorite. Can't wait for the weather to warm up.
What's up, Joe? So you can't fly at all there in the winter, or do you get like a break in the weather here and there?
Oh, I mean, I probably could. It's just cold and nasty outside. I'm a fair weather pilot.
So like, what? How warm does it have to be for you to fly?
Really, it just doesn't have to be wet. I don't really care about the cold. I just don't like my quads crashing in puddles and snow and you know. It seemed like in Florida, we'd go out and it'll rain, it'll storm for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then it'll just be beautiful out right away. And so, but it'll get everything wet and you'll hit these big palm branches and stuff and then short out. And man, I just like developed the fear of flying in the water. But I mean, I conformal coat my stuff now and everything, and the flown, I put it in the water all the time sometimes, but yeah, it's just cold and wet out here. It's uncomfortable. I'll
Well,
just wait till it warms up.
well, like today, we went and flew, and it was like I think it was like right at 50, but like where there wasn't any sun, like it was just a solid sheet of ice. Like I almost fell because like I wasn't paying attention because
Yeah,
it was warm. The sun was out. It was warm, and I'm just walking along, and like I thought I was walking on snow, like just a little bit, and it was like a solid sheet of ice. And like I
mm,
crashed in that a couple times. Like I actually thought I smoked my stack because I crashed in the icy snow,
yep.
but I let it dry and it worked. So
Dude, I just saw this video. This dude, I think he's Korean or Japanese, I don't know, Japanese, something like that. But there's like a foot, 2 feet of snow on the ground and in the trees, and he is just ripping it. Um, I was just like, in the snow? He'd crash into a big tree with snow, fly right out of the snow.
yeah,
Like, this is crazy.
I flew. I'll fly in the snow, man. Like usually snow won't doesn't like mess with anything. Um, like the first time I met my neighbor, I was outside flying like it was a 2 inch loop. This was like I don't know 4 or 5 years ago, and they were moving in, and like I didn't see them, and I actually like clipped their tree and like crashed in a big snowbank, and I had to like walk over towards them, and they're like moving
Yeah.
in, and I'm like sitting there talking to my neighbor, like never met him, and he just like like talked for like 15 minutes, and I'm just like. My drone's like in the snow. I'm just like thinking it's cooking. But like I went, got it, unplugged it, brought it in, and it was fine. Like it sat in the snow for 10 or 15 minutes, like covered all the way.
And it was fine.
Yeah, and it was just a cheap. It was just like a cheap analog 2 inch loop.
Well, cool, man. That's awesome. I have had worse experiences. Um, I did fly my backyard, the snowy tree video that I have. I think you saw parts of it, right?
Yeah,
Um, yeah, that's my backyard. And I
dang.
woke up. Yeah, I woke up and it had snowed. It doesn't usually snow here, so when it snowed like that, that was significant. And I woke up and this is the 2 times I don't fly. Is it early in the morning and in the snow? And I was like, I gotta go and fly this at least one time, right? And it was beautiful, man. I had a great time doing that flight. But that was like 2 batteries, and I was like, I'm done. I'm going in.
I I flew in the snow like last. I think it was 2 weekends ago, and it was
Yeah,
like I mean it wasn't a beautiful spot, but it was just like it was real cool flying like low by the snow. Like it felt like
yeah,
I don't know, like it wasn't like your tree spot was beautiful. I was just flying like in a parking lot, but like it looked cool to me. I don't know if it looked cool on
yeah.
video.
It does. You gotta grade it. You gotta
Yeah,
grade it well.
yeah, it's really
Um,
bright.
that's something I've been starting to get into, like just recently, like the last couple weeks. Is I want to focus more on color grading this year. Um, filming in log and doing all those things instead of just keeping it on auto all the time. Um,
It's hard, man.
oh, I know it's like a whole nother thing to learn.
I know.
but I'm gonna try to improve in that this year.
and,
But
and then you'll think it looks good, and then you'll post it, and then like you'll start second guessing yourself. That's what,
yeah,
if I ever color grade. If I color grade, that's what I do. I'll be like, all right, yeah, that looks perfect, and then I'll
yeah,
post it, and then I'll watch it like a day later. I'm like nobody said it looked good. I was like, I wonder if it's like
uh,
crap, and then I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I always question it. I
yeah,
gave
like that end of year video that I did. That I finished it on like Monday, and I put it, and I usually post it unlisted, and I watch it to see how it looks on the TV. I don't know who watches them on their TV, but I watch a lot of them on the TV.
that makes
And
a big difference, man.
yeah, and so I was like, it's all right. I jumped back on and watched some tutorials and did some things and tweaked some stuff. And I think it looks a good bit better than just regular. But I don't know. I thought it looked all right. It was good. It got me interested in learning more about it.
We have another donation. Thank you, Props Off, Smags, Technique,
Awesome.
and Oily. We are up to, let me see.
Man, those are the guys that are always
20.
donating. Those are the guys that put it up. Those guys they lift the boxes and move the speakers.
We're almost halfway to goal number one, guys. If you just came in, all the tips go to Miss Dawn to help her with the Rippies, to pay for shipping, to pay for the food, to pay for the venue, to pay for whatever. Um, it costs her a lot of money and time, so I'd like to give back to her. And I want to give away, if we get $75, I want to give away a hat like this, a Team Maniacs hat. It doesn't have to be purple, but it'd be cooler if it was.
Yeah, we need purple hats.
Yeah, I don't know why I like purple. I have since I was a little kid. Like, I remember one time, like, I was probably, I don't know, 11, 12, 13, and I wore a purple shirt for picture day, and I was nervous because it was purple. But I was like, I want to wear purple. It's cool.
Did it work out for you? Did
Yeah,
you slay?
yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, purple's a dope color. I like purple. Got some purple hoodies.
Yes, Mags, let's go. Oily's got a blue one. I like purple. I like blue too, Oily.
I got to get one of those goggle straps.
The fat strap.
Yeah, the scissors.
I think Oily has extra. I have the Integra, so I can't use a fat strap.
Yeah, I got to get me one of those.
What's up, Flanny? I didn't see you come in. Yeah, if you guys want to tip the stream, it's in the chat. All goes to Miss Dawn, and we'll give a hat away. Give a hat away later.
Yeah, Big Oily's like, yeah, I got them OG DJI goggles, those V1s. Yeah, those were awesome, man. I got them things on discount when they first came out.
What, the V1s?
Yeah, I still fly with like Caddx Nebulas because nobody makes. I don't think you can get the OG camera, but that was the best camera. Everybody flies DJI knows that was the best camera.
Yeah.
But I think the Nebula Pro is probably the closest you can get to it now. But that's what I fly.
I have two O3s, but on one of mine I still have two. I have a cinematic 5-inch I don't ever fly, but it has the OG the Vista with the OG cam. But then I have another, my one 5-inch that I fly all the time. It still has a Vista and OG cam. I usually, if I break an OG cam, it's usually just the lens. And heck,
Yeah.
I think you can replace them for like $6 or $8 or something.
Yeah, I've tried to replace them. I've never had good luck with it, but I must have just bought the wrong lens or something, but
Um,
uh,
what you do, man? You unscrew the one you have, and then like I take like a glue stick, and then like glue the like the threads, and then
Okay.
I tighten it in until like have your goggles on, then like screw it in, and then
Yeah.
until like it's in focus, and then just leave it and don't touch it for like I don't know, half hour or something, and
For
then
sure.
the glue like will hold it in there. I mean, it's like you can still take it out if you want to, but I don't know. Like I've done that. I've done it probably at least 5 times. What's up, props off? Yeah, glue stick. Um, I might have. I actually have one right here. Probably the same one I used to fix my camera. This is Elmer's. You have to have Elmer's. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
like an actual Elmer stick of glue.
yeah, I just put on the threads and then tighten it up and then just let it sit there. Yes, Mags for crafting my electronics.
I
Um,
put that in my mustache when I do my mustache up. I put Elmer's glue in my mustache.
um, everybody in the chat, do you guys like this 10 o'clock start time better than 9 Eastern Standard Time? I usually start earlier, but I want to try a little bit later, and especially I thought you were out west. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm out on the West Coast.
So what time is it there? 8:40, or
I
7:40?
think so. No, 7:38.
All right, so you're 3 hours behind.
Yeah.
Props off. Yeah, I knew you like 10. Yes, Mag's not crazy glue. I don't know if crazy glue would work. Or I mean, it would work, but you probably couldn't ever get it off again.
Yeah.
Um, yes, Mags. I forget. I think you can buy like and I think it's an actual analog lens will work with it. I can't
So
remember
now you
which
gonna be
one.
able to go to the Rippies?
Nah, man, I'm not gonna go to the Rippies. I wanted to go, but my son has a basketball game,
Mm.
and I have to work. But I was gonna use a vacation to get off, but my son has a game, and I started already feeling guilty about missing it, so I'm not gonna
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Yeah,
Um,
you gotta make those definitely.
um, props off. Want to know where you're at? 33.
I'm in I'm on an island in the Puget Sound, north of Seattle in Washington, up in the upper Pacific Northwest.
Um, uh,
Yeah.
are you going to be there in July? Are you going to? I'll get to your travel next. But are you going to be like in close to Seattle in July?
I might, yeah. I mean, I should be if I'm
Uh,
not going somewhere specific. What's up? You coming out here?
yeah, July. I think it's 3rd through the 7th. My oldest son is a Rubik's cuber. He does like speed cubing,
Oh,
and
okay,
the world championship just happens to be there this year, and he qualified. So
that's
we're
dope, man. My grandson is big into that. He's in sixth grade.
yeah, the world
So shoot, I might go to that.
yeah, it's July 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. I think something like that. But
Oh
yeah,
wow,
I'm
Fourth of
go.
July.
I'll be there for sure. Like he already bought tickets.
Oh cool.
We're like he had to qualify like they do tiers. Like there's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, but I think it sold out like before it got to when it got to tier 3. I think it sold out. He was actually in tier 2. Um, so he did like he's really good at it.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I see my grandson do that I was like, that's cool, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're there, we definitely need to meet up, man. And
Yeah.
take him to that. Like, I'm pretty sure, like I'm pretty sure it has spectators. Like, I don't know, you probably have to pay, but I don't know.
Oh, Juicy J's in the chat. What's up, Juicy J? Yeah, I mean, if you come out here for that and you got some days, extra days, man, the FPV park is out here near Seattle.
Yeah,
Um, that's a fantastic place to break your quad at. Yes, sir.
um, we're like, I think it's like from 9 to 5, but like, I don't think we're going to be there like all day every day. I'll definitely know more.
Yeah.
I'll definitely know more closer to time.
Yeah, you would probably not want to drive from Seattle to the park every day to fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of driving. I'm not sure how far it is from Seattle. I think it's like 3.5 hours, maybe something like that. Because it's down. You go down to Portland, and it's west of Portland. But but if you could stay a day, come a day early, or stay a day late, or something like that, that's where it would really be worth it. Where you could have like a whole day to fly. But if you could get away, man, can make it happen.
Yeah, like I'll definitely like we plan on going for like a vacation, but we're also going to go like support him too. But like
Oh, for sure.
he's not like expecting us to be there like my whole family to be there from like 9 to 5 every day. You know what I mean? Like he's not expecting
Gotcha.
that.
Okay. Well,
But
yeah, like I said, I think it's like a 3.5 hour trip from Seattle, maybe four. So,
yeah, I'll definitely be in touch closer to time. I think, but I definitely know it's definitely July 3rd through the 6th or 7th one.
cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yes, Mags, you haven't seen the FPV park before?
What? You had to have seen a video
Yeah,
somewhere.
all Smags Austin went there. I think over the summer, spring, I think, or fall.
Well, you'll see it in my video.
Yeah, when I'll play your video in a second. We'll get.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I guess I'll ask this question and I'll play your video. Um,
Okay.
so like how did your FPV trip? Like how long did it last? How did you plan it out?
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So my son was having a baby with his girlfriend, and the baby was due the end of May. And some buddies of mine from high school wanted to do a fishing trip, like a guy's trip, in Carolina. So I flew out there for the fishing trip, which was right before my granddaughter was due. And then my wife came out, flew out for the birth of our granddaughter, but she ended up being late. And so we had time, since we're on the West Coast, we're going back to the East Coast, we had planned to take care of a whole bunch of stuff that we had going on. We got some storage units in Florida. We had to go down and do some stuff. So the baby was late. So we left and we went to Florida to handle some storage unit stuff. And I hit Atlanta on the way down there. And then we were down in Florida for a week or so. And I met up with the boys, flew Orlando again. Then we went back up. My granddaughter was born. And then we headed west, headed home. And how long did that take? Maybe 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Um, so we drove from Raleigh down to Orlando, back up to Raleigh, and then out. We went up towards we in Nashville, St. Louis, Kansas City, then hit Colorado Springs, and met up with Oso FPV, and we flew some drift cars there, and then we went to Moab. It's like a family vacation, sightseeing vacation. It's the third time we've been across the country, and so we just wanted to hit a whole bunch of places that we'd never been before, and hit Moab, and then drove from Utah to Seattle in one clip, 18 hours. Stopped in Salt Lake because I saw this dope. There's this dope bando, like right. You can see it from the big interstate that runs north and south right through Salt Lake. I don't know which interstate that is, but yeah, this is dope. Like skeleton of a building. Sort of like the I think they call it the Jungle Gym in Birmingham. Like it's just like that, but it's like in the middle of the town. And I pulled over, tried to figure out how I could fly it, and I only had one quad, and it was all chained up. Anyway, long story short, I didn't fly it, and we just got back on the road, and I did that in like 18 and a half hours. But that was the trip. That's how it started. And I think it took about 2 weeks. We just stayed at KOAs, campgrounds, here and there. Hit Lake of the Ozarks, beautiful place. But yeah, that was the trip. I didn't fly in every single spot. The first half of that trip after I left Raleigh, my GoPro had died because I hit this bando on the way out, and sort of like a rip and dip, seen it from the interstate, and pulled over, and my GoPro didn't work. And then I didn't get another GoPro until Kansas City. Went in and sweet talked the Best Buy manager, told him I was on a mission for the magazine and I needed this camera. And he went ahead and overrid it and just gave me the new camera. So shout out to the manager at one of the Best Buys in Kansas City. You're my hero, bro. And then that's how, because I was on my way to Colorado Springs to catch the drift cars, and so I needed a GoPro, and they came through. I know a lot of people have been having some absolute hate for Best Buy recently, but I had a good experience once, and so that saved me. I was able to do those kinds of things and get all that footage into the video. Did you read the magazine article I wrote about it?
I don't know, man. I don't think I did, but I probably did. Like, cause usually like I just look at the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it was like in the September or September issue last year. September, maybe July, September. I'm not sure. Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know which one it was.
I probably.
Yeah, there's a good article about it.
Yeah, I probably did.
Cool.
But yeah, that's how I found your channel from Miss Dawn's live stream, because I know you used to share your videos in there.
Oh yeah. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Thank you.
And it was cool. Like, so that's kind of cool. Like, it wasn't like I thought like you'd planned it out for like 2 years or something. That's kind of cool. You just were kind of like, it just kind of happened. But
well, I mean, we knew my son's daughter was going to be due in May, so we had kind of been looking at. We knew we were going to go out there for that, and we knew we had some other stuff to do on the East Coast. So we flew out. Both of us flew out, and we picked up a car we had left at my mom's house. So we used that to drive across. So we've been looking at it for a few months, and whenever I travel, I always try to bring a quad, and because I never know if I get a day to fly, and so I try to fly everywhere I go. I always bring a bag with me, and so like we're driving across country, I'm definitely bringing a bag, and yeah, it was awesome, man. I was able to hit some spots, meet some cool ass cats I never met before, fly some bucket list spots. So it was a great trip, man. It's a great trip.
I want to play some of your video. It sucks. It sucks so you're not gonna be able to see. You're gonna be 30 seconds behind. But what year was that in? That wasn't in 2024, though, was it?
Yeah, that was 2024.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was last summer.
Okay, so I think the volume's not crazy. It sucks you're gonna be 30 seconds behind, but I know that's an Atlanta spot. Yep, bandos. Here's the FPV park. Like I'm running it for you because you're behind.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. That's cool. I'll just react to whatever you say.
I think I'm frozen. But oh well. You're not frozen.
Cool.
I'll try to fix it.
Yeah, so this, if you see the gantries where I crashed, that's in San Francisco. Went down to San Francisco in March for the St. Quadrix Day Festival that this dude Black Flame puts on out there. That was really rad. A lot of West Coast guys showed up to that. It was a good time.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of videos from there.
Yeah.
It seemed really cool. I like this song that you chose too, man. It's like chill, good vibes.
Yeah, dude, I shout that dude out in the description.
So are you releasing this in the wild after this?
Yeah. Probably tonight I'll go turn it on or something like that. Yeah.
We got a Nappy exclusive. All right, guys, we are up to we're still halfway to the goal of $75. If you haven't donated to the Rippies, please do so. The link.
And hey, yo, oh, go ahead.
The link is in the chat. All proceeds go to Miss Dawn, and I'm giving away a hat. All right, I won't talk over your video now.
Oh no, you're good.
This is Atlanta.
I was just gonna say it's like 9 minutes, man. So you don't have to play the whole thing if you don't want. I know it's that's a lot.
We'll let it play. That's
cool.
This is perfect, man. Like, I wish more people would like come up with something like this for the stream. Like, this is better than how like going and find like 4 or 5 videos and trying to play them and have to start and stop and.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was coming on, or you had invited me on like a few weeks ago, and I was like, man, that would be a cool opportunity to put a video out. I was like, I don't have no videos, and then I would realize it's like I never put anything together, any video together for the video from the cross country trip. I never put anything together, I don't think. And I was like, I really got to go through that video, so I'll just do like a whole end of year thing, and chop it all up, make an edit, and man, I had like 30, 40 minutes of, acceptable flight stuff. And I had to shave that down quite a bit. And still it was like 9 minutes. I was like, ugh, this is I think the shortest I can. Guys, I had a lot of stuff to show,
I mean, it's like, it's not like it's boring though.
Well, thanks. I try not to make them boring. But yeah, it's like, how many flips and rolls can you watch at one time?
I mean, like, if I did an end of the year clip, like, I flew at the same probably, maybe 10 different spots. Probably like 6.
Yeah.
Like, mine definitely couldn't be 9 minutes. What's up, Kev? What's up, MFR?
Yeah, I would definitely say, man, like, people should, if they can do it, get out and go to spots they've never been before. You know what I mean? That's definitely one of my favorite parts of this hobby, is that there's pretty much a group of pilots almost everywhere. And it's not too hard to plug into those groups. And like, I'm coming through. Can we get together? I think that's super fun. That's like my favorite part of flying, is going somewhere I've never been before.
Yeah, like Bob Noxious, I don't know if you've ever saw him or heard of him, but he just happened to be passing through like with his family. I think it was either last 4th of July or 2 4th of Julys ago, and he hit me up like, hey, I'm going to be in Cincinnati for like 3 hours. It's like I went and met him, like just total random, you know what I mean? He just happened to be passing through, and like we went and flew.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. I mean, yeah,
that's
super cool.
I love those trees, man. That's like beautiful.
The snow trees. Yeah, that's the property I'm on.
I mean, like, even your tree spots, just like your freestyle tree spots, are cool. Like, We don't have trees like that around here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's cool.
So I think you're at the freestyle event. I think.
Oh, it's San Francisco. Yeah. That's in Mare Island. That was really rad. There was like a restaurant right next to it, so you could just go get lunch. You know, it was rad. And they had it all taped off, so it was cool. The Bando, that's Orlando. That was really rad spot. That was a rad spot.
Yeah, this is a perfect video to play.
Cool, man. Appreciate it.
MFR said Orlando.
Yeah, I think they call it the Lando Bando. That was pretty cool.
Let's see, let's go to the chat.
Yeah, Smags, it was a lot of dope spots, man. Dude, I get anxiety at some of these spots, man. I'm like, shoot, I'm only gonna be here for like 2 hours, 4 hours, and then I'm heading out of state, you know? And I'm just like, how do I fly the absolute best I can at a brand new spot in like 2 hours, you know? And yeah, it gets crazy. Like, I was nervous when I stopped here in Utah on the side of the road to film those rocks. I was like all shaking the whole time. That was crazy.
Yeah, those rocks are cool, man.
Yeah.
This is like a really good video, man. I'd say.
Thanks, man.
I'd say you'll do good. Like, you should do good performance, I would think.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. It's like 9 minutes, you know, and YouTube Studio tells you people will watch about 90 seconds and then split. You know, it's like, man.
It'll be like 27% of people were there at 15 seconds.
Yeah. I was like, shoot, man. But it's fun. I like learning new things with the video editing, and this year, like I said, I'm gonna focus on color a little bit and see if I can get a little bit better this year with that.
I've never chased drift cars. That looks fun.
It's super fun, man. It's super fun. It's a lot more fun to fly behind the cars than to watch people fly behind the cars. Sometimes get a little jaded with the chase videos, I think, sometimes, but man, it is so much fun. I don't think anything's more fun than that. That PV, that is real exciting. You should try it one time if you can.
I've tried around here, man. Like, I hit up every freaking place I could think of, and they wouldn't either email me back, or they'd be like, "Oh, we might get back to you," or they'd be like, "No, we can't have civilians," and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Subscribe to my channel because
it can be tough to get in there to a group.
Like, one person was like, "Yeah, we'll keep your information. We'll need something in the future." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I was like excited about it, and they just like never got a hold of me.
Gotcha. Yeah, usually it takes somebody to get in there initially, and then they end up kind of sort of being the gatekeeper sort of in a lot of places. But yeah, you just got to look around, and you gotta find the people that do fly there, and see if they can get you in, man. That's how I got in.
Hypnos found somebody, or he found a spot, and then it ended up being like some Instagram guy that had like 150,000. Yeah, Hypnos is in the chat. I know he's here. But like, the person that flew there was like had like 150,000
something else. Now we're gonna move on.
Instagram followers. So like, he was Instagram famous, so we didn't get a fly. But he got it.
Oh,
he got a fly with the Juice Man, but then they went somewhere else, and he thought we'd be able to get in there, and we couldn't because they were like, somebody famous was already doing it.
Oh well, yeah, that sucks.
Famous,
yeah, I flew.
Like IG famous.
I flew with the Juice Man in Atlanta at Cisco. Yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
Um, he's yeah, Hypnosis. Hypnosis went, I think, drift chasing with him a couple times and flew with him somewhere. I forget where, but yeah, I've never chased. I've chased dirt bikes. Like there's a dirt bike track kind of close, but like
Yeah, that's fun. I've done that. That's cool, man.
like the only thing that sucked about it, like it was practice. Like
Yeah,
they weren't like racing. So like
yeah,
they'd be going really fast. I'd get like in a groove, and then like they would just like stop. And
yeah,
so I was like, by the time I got like the feel, the feel of their flow, like they would just pull over and like take a break. I'm like, what's going on?
yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, it was
Yeah, it can be tough. In Florida, they got and I'm sure other places they have like wakeboarding parks. Wakeboarding parks. It's like a big old pond, and it's got a tow rope that just goes around the center in a big old circle, and they wakeboard off the kickers and the rails and all that stuff. And I went out there and I was just like, "Yo, can I fly here?" And they're like, "Shh, we don't care." And so yeah, sometimes you just got to get in there and start chasing whatever you can chase, dirt bikes or whatever, skateboarders, bicycle
we have a
persons.
we have a skate park, and I always say I want to go there, and I never do. Hypnos just said our local drift track only allows one pilot, and their go-to pilot is Echo FPV, and he comes from out of state. So I think he's
Yeah, it sounds that is usually what happens at the drift tracks in my experience. You know, somebody usually ends up being the head point of contact to get in there, and then, for better or worse, people in Florida know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to talk a lot about that, but somebody just takes advantage of the situation sometimes, and then you got to know the people to let you in, unfortunately. But that's how it is.
what's up, Wes? Wes does stuff. I don't know if I've ever seen you.
Oh yeah. What's up, Wes?
Do you know Wes?
Yeah, man. Wes is a big pilot out here in Portland. They've got a big Whoop Discord, um, Pacific Northwest Whoop or something like that. I don't do a lot of whooping, especially like I don't fly in the winter. But in Portland's a trip for me. But every time I usually go down to Portland, if we go to the Cement Bando, usually Wes is there, and Swing Tube, and some Tyrant. Can't forget Tyrant. A lot of those dudes are down there. It's big Whoop community, big good Whoop community, and they kind of inspired me to get some Whoops, and so I got a couple last summer. But yeah, man, there's some good West Coast guys in the chat. That's awesome. Bringing East and West together tonight, Nappy.
Hell yeah, it's good. I started later. That way you guys can join. I think an hour makes is a big difference. Like 9 o'clock here. Like a bunch of people that has kids, like their kids' bedtime's like 9 or 9:30. So like,
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Well, I wish you'd start later." And so I was like, "I'll give it a shot." So,
Yeah, it can be tough finding a good time slot for your audience, man.
yeah, usually, like I don't know. Usually I just go usually 9 or 9:30 or 10, but I don't know. Usually I'll ask the guests what they prefer. Usually, I'm not too
Cool.
I'm not too worried about a certain time, but like Smags, if I do something crazy, Smags forgets about my stream all the time. He has to be I have to remind him all the time. Or
That's funny.
not all the time, but um I was gonna say something. I don't remember now. I got talking about the time. But yeah, that's cool, man. I like seeing new people in here. That's cool.
Yeah, cool, man. I like exposing people to other people. That sounds creepy as fuck, but you know what I mean? Just yeah, just introducing people to each other, and
Well,
that's pretty cool.
that's why like I wanted to start doing like a stream like this because um like you always see people's videos and stuff like that, but like you don't really get to talk to them. And so I'm like, man, like I'm just gonna start asking people to come on that I don't know. Like when I first started doing it, I was like ask everybody that I knew, like, hey, come
Yeah,
on.
for sure.
And then it's still kind of weird like to ask people because I'm all like, hey, I've never spoken to you before once, but do you want to come talk to me on my stream live? And like everybody's been cool. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I still kind of feel weird sometimes asking people, but usually I
Oh
get
man, that's pretty cool.
yeah. Usually I get a good. Usually like some people's like, why would you want to talk to me? I'm like, I don't know, I like your videos. And they're like, oh okay. Like
I like your
I've had that asked.
videos.
Had that question asked a couple times. Like, why would you want to talk to me? I'm like, I'm not gonna say who said that, but
He's like, oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Wrong number.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. I'm actually emailing back and forth to a search and rescue team out here that has drone pilots, and I'm trying to get together with them, and they're like, why do you want to talk to us? I'm like, really, bro? Really?
Are you gonna try to like
But
interview them?
yeah, man, I'd like to get down there maybe in the spring, Um, search and rescue in the winter on the mountains isn't really where you bring extra people along, you know what I mean? And plus it's cold, man. I don't know if I want to do that. But maybe in the spring when it warms up and it's nice, and I do like camping and stuff when the weather's nice. And so go down there and check them out, see what they do, and interview them, and put something together for the magazine for an upcoming issue sometime this year. I think that'd be pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that's definitely like a good like light to shine on like the hobby. Well, I mean, that's not a hobby, but the drone aspect.
Yeah, I mean, the camera drone guys, they were like, the first thing they said was like, hey, man, we don't fly FPV drones. I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I get it, man. But so we'll see where that goes. Hopefully it'll be a good article.
Never know when they might need an FPV drone, though. I guess you could probably talk them into one.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we'll see what's up with that. I think that'll be pretty rad.
Um, I guess I'll how. All right, I guess this is on my questions. So like, I know you've written articles, but how do you go about like when you go to write an article? Like, does it have to spark your interest, or do you just like start thinking of stuff, or how does that happen?
So what I've tried to do with the magazine is sort of travel around and do articles of different places, and what I want to do with that is just go to different cities or towns and fly with the whatever regular group of guys or girls or whoever fly in that area, because when I was in Raleigh, I flew with two or three of the same dudes all the time. There were a couple of groups, but it wasn't always, but you would look forward to going out with 3, 4 guys on the weekend and find an office spot, and then I moved to Florida and I found out that they had this super amazing group of people, and they met up every Friday night. I was telling you a little bit about this before. We just fly all night, man. Sometimes I didn't even get home till 5 in the morning, just flying spots at night all night long. And I was like, man, there's groups everywhere, and so I like to get out and meet them, and just see who is out there flying FPV wherever you go. And I wanted to write about that in the magazine, so that's just kind of how that fit in. And then just happened to be able to drive across the country twice, kind of was like helping out with that. And so now I'm on the West Coast, so I kind of try to get around on the West Coast as much as I can, and just do the same thing. Just do that, meet people, and put them in the magazine.
Your Rippies article, like that was like really really cool. I know like that made Miss Dawn really
Awesome, thanks.
happy.
Cool.
Yeah, like I told you, like it was kind of cool. Like, I kind of wanted to have a Rippies special right before the Rippies, and then your article came out, and I was like, man, you're like that's the perfect person to ask to come on for the Rippies special. Somebody that just wrote a Rippies article.
Okay, cool, man. Thanks. I appreciate all that. That's super awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
if you guys haven't subscribed to Fly Tribe magazine, go subscribe and check out
Yeah.
what month would that have been?
Fly Tribe.
The Rippies would have been.
For the Rippies is a November article
Yeah,
last year. Yeah.
I was trying to think what month it was.
Yeah. We've been talking about doing that since like the summer. And as it got close to it, some things started moving around and it might not have gone in. But, anyways, we ended up getting it into November. I wanted to get it in November so people would, get that and be like, what's this Rippies thing? And then that leads them to the Discord, grows that, puts people in contact with each other. So hopefully there were a few extra videos. Hopefully there's some people that are out there that are going to watch it. They're going to be able to help out. That would be great. I think it's one of the coolest video contest, FPV video contests that is going on. There's really a lot of good ones, but this one's really, really cool. The way they do the awards at a banquet style, it's really rad, and there's nothing else like that. So, if you could give back to the FPV community, it would be subscribe to Fly Tribe magazine and donate to the Rippies. Maybe not in that order, but you should definitely be doing those two things.
You can donate to the Rippies, and the tip is in my link, or the link is in the description of the video, or it's in the chat somewhere. If you scroll up, I see it in there. All proceeds will go to Miss Dawn. I went to the
Awesome.
Rippies. I went to the Rippies last year, and like it was really cool. Like it was at like an older theater, and like had a stage, and like we had food. It was like it was really cool. Like got up, got to get like I won an award for the best dives. Like I got to go up, and
Yeah.
my son went with like my whole family went, but my son got up on stage, and he was wearing like
Oh, that's cool.
he was wearing like a baby blue suit, and he got up and presented me my Rippy. It was like really cool.
Yo, I got one question. What was Big Oily wearing?
He had a purple suit on and cowboy boots.
Yes. Yes, he always dresses to impress. I love that. I
And
watched some of them after the fact. I'm like, this dude gets it right here.
yeah, him and my son were almost like they could have matched almost. My son's suit was blue and Oiley's was purple.
That's funny.
Yeah. uh, I did not dress up. I wish I would have kind of, but I don't usually dress up. But this year I wanted to wear. If I went this year, I was going to wear a hoodie, and I was going to take like my tuxedo T-shirt, and I was going to make it
Hmm.
a hoodie though. So,
Yeah.
but it didn't happen.
Yo, did you have you ever been to Rampage?
No, it looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm not associated or affiliated, whatever, but I've had a dope time at Ramp. I went to the first three, and the first one was crazy, man. There were people in unicorn costumes, running around, and somebody who I don't know if they're still here. They were in the chat. I'm not going to say who, but they dress up in the big inflatable green guy costume and drive around. That's it's always a good time. I love it when people show out and put on costumes and dress up, man. That shit is awesome.
A big green guy. That's funny.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's a couple of them. Grandma's couch suit, awesome. Is that going to be like velour with a clear plastic cover on the outside? That would be great.
Who's saying that?
Big Oily says he's going to rock Grandma's couch suit this year. Grandma's couch always got the
Oh
plastic
yeah, okay,
cover
okay,
on
okay,
it.
okay. I get what he's saying now. I didn't get it for a second. I wasn't paying attention though.
Yeah, the chat is dope. I'm sorry I can't see it. I'm using my phone to scroll the chat, so
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna be behind.
I do bad. I do bad about keeping up with the chat, like, cause I'll like if somebody's talking to, like, and like I'm listening to them, I will go read the chat like while they're
Yeah,
talking,
yeah,
but then I won't answer back because I'm like I don't want to cut them off. What's
that's
up?
funny.
Hypnos came through. So we got thank you Hypnos, thank you Props Off, thank you Smags, thank you Technique,
Awesome.
thank you Oily, have all donated to the Rippies. We're getting very very close to giving away a hat. Um, Thank you guys. Miss Dawn, thanks you too.
That's awesome. Yes, Erod Green Man is a legend. That's absolutely right. And Smags and Oily found some treasure recently,
Oh
and
yes, I saw that.
a very valuable treasure that was made even more valuable because of the loss of a soldier down. I saw that. That was a dope vlog.
I like Oily's vlogs, man. They're crazy.
Oh yeah,
I enjoy vlogs like that's my favorite style of like FPV videos. Just like I like feeling like you're there hanging out with people.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Like it
Yeah,
seems like
everybody likes a little urban exploration.
like like well back like when we both started flying, it seemed like more people vlogged back then, and like I always like that was my favorite thing. Like Zorro, like I loved Zorro's
Oh
vlogs back
yeah,
in the day, and I still love his vlogs now when he vlogs. But like he was my favorite just because of his vlogs. Like it'd be just fun to watch.
yeah. That's a cool dude, man. Zordo's a cool dude.
He was on probably a year or so ago.
Was he?
Yeah,
Awesome, man. Very talented artist, very
yeah.
talented guy, funny, incredible sense of humor. I love his videos, man. They always make me laugh. You know, sometimes people come and go. You know, they make FP videos and then they quit, and I usually will let them go. You know, like unfollow them, I guess maybe. But but yeah, Zorro, man, I love his stuff. Everything he puts out. I mean, his graffiti is just it. You know.
He was probably like the OG grill whooper too. I would say.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, yeah. I know the first Rampage, he did a whole bunch of art, and he did a sign for the Tiny Woot track on just a piece of plywood, and I was down there with my truck, and I took that whole sign. It was kind of apocalyptic the way the first Rampage just wrapped up, you know, because it was just like all this stuff, and they're just like, take it, get it out of here, you know, and so people are taking signs and banners and all the stuff that they didn't have to return. That was pretty cool.
Um, Quad Kev would tear up Rampage.
That's nice.
Do what?
No, I'm just trying to check the
Check the chat.
yeah, looking at the chat or whatever. But so that's cool, man. Rippies are going to be Saturday. You can be watching it on your phone when you're at your kid's game.
Well, my kids' games are early. I'll be at work, but yeah, I want to watch
Okay.
as much as I can of it. I should be able to watch it all, or at least
Yeah, I'm gonna have it on for sure.
Yeah, that's 8 Eastern Standard Time is the Rippies Saturday.
Hmm.
The link is in
Hmm.
the chat somewhere. Um, Somebody should put it back in there though. I could probably do it if somebody else can't. Um, like what's your since you've got to fly so many crazy spots.
Mm.
What's your favorite? Like, what's your go-to spot? Like, if you had to go, like, if you go anywhere, like right now, and just go fly.
Place that I've already flown.
I mean, yeah, like, like, what your? Oh, it doesn't have to be a place like where, like, is your favorite place like would be a bando or like a tree spot or like the FPV park?
Um, Man, spots are really hard to compare to each other. So I try to keep them in categories. I don't know if you can compare a tree spot to like an office park. You know, maybe you like one and you don't like the other, but that doesn't mean one's more technical than the other. You know what I mean? But I live in the trees out here, so I do love tree spots. And as far as tree spots go, the FPV park is just like it's like a it's the best tree spot, whatever. I like office parks, man. I like office parks that have really intricate artistic architecture that lots of gaps, lots of outside stairways and stuff. I think office parks are my favorite, especially when they're well landscaped or totally abandoned. That's probably my favorite type of spot to fly. And I guess my favorite office park would probably be, I mean, it's got to be Cisco, I guess, right? I haven't flown too many office parks, but there's a nice one in Raleigh. I'd love to go fly there. We only flew there a couple of times, but that's really cool. It's like the parking garage is in the middle, and then the office buildings are all around the parking garage. So you can set up in the parking garage, and you just hit the whole spot. And it's well landscaped, lots of big trees, real nice office park. But man, there's that, what's that place in Maryland I went to? Cricket flew there. I can't remember what it's called. It looks like a university, but it's not. It's just office buildings. That place is dope. Dope as fuck. It'd probably be between one of those two, man. I don't know, hard to say, but my favorite would be office parks.
Office parks are fun.
Yeah.
Especially like you said with gaps and stuff. Like we don't really have crazy like nice office parks here. I mean we might, but I don't exactly know where one is. No quad cav, I haven't. But yeah, like the Stilts isn't an office park, it's a school, but it's kinda got like an office park vibe because of like how the gaps are and stuff and like the
I'd put a school in an office park kind of situation, Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Cisco is definitely top 10 for sure. And it's a massive spot, man. It's like 4 spots. It's like 3 or 4 spots in the same place, It's got the satellites out the back. It's got the parking garage. It's got the offices with the rotunda. I mean, it's just a massive spot. I actually thought those were all like different spots, until I got there, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the same place. Yeah, that's definitely top 10 office parks, maybe worldwide. I don't know. Hard to say from just watching people's videos, but that was a fun time. All my video in Cisco was crap because I put a ND filter on at the very beginning, and then I forgot to take it off when the clouds came in, and so everything was like really dark. So that was kind of a pain. We did a big chase at the end of the day. I think it was like 5 quads, and we were Squints. If I don't know if Squints is in the chat, but he's a fire pilot from Atlanta, and he was leading everybody around. We were all flying through. Excuse me. There's a couple clips I think in the video, but yeah, most of that video was just unusable. So dark. I was so disappointed.
I hate when stuff like that happens.
Yeah. That's how you learn those lessons, bro.
Yeah, I've done stuff like that a bunch, or not a bunch, but more than once.
Yep. I once went to the spot. I didn't have any battery straps.
Zip ties.
Yep, I had zip ties. I zip tied the shit out of that battery.
I've done that too, or broke a battery strap and then start zip tying your batteries on.
Yep. That's FPV right there. That's FPV.
I know it's funny, like people get like crazy shots and do crazy stuff, and then we're flying stuff that's held together by zip ties and electrical tape and stuff. Like I look
Yep.
at sometimes, I'm like, dang, that zip tie's holding everything together.
Dude, I don't even buy the 3D printed antenna holders. I just goop it up with hot glue from the gun. I get this just monster, gnarly looking. I'm 3D printing it with my glue gun. This is nasty.
Yep, that's funny.
Most of my shit's held together with zip ties and hot glue. Uma grip. Yeah, Uma grip's dope. Yeah, man. Chat seems to like office parks, man. I love office parks. Office parks in the woods. That's it. That's pretty dope. We got some big old tall trees out here, man. I love flying trees too. Big tall pine trees. Once you get in the forest, it really opens up. It's nice.
You have crazy trees. Like we don't have trees like that around here, man. We
Yeah.
have like our tallest tree. I don't even know. It's nothing compared to like your guys's. What's up, Slam Dunk?
Yeah, they got big tall trees out here, man. They got some cool trees down in Florida. They got those windy oak trees. These are like gnarly trees. And the leaves only grow on the outside, so all up underneath the canopy, it's open in there, and they don't have too many scraggle branches. But dude, those trees are fun, man. They're like jungle gyms, and sometimes they'll get a hole in the canopy and you can dive through that. Palm trees, I hate palm trees. Fuck palm trees. I love Florida, but I hate palm trees, man. You get stuck in a palm tree, you gotta hire a guy, bro. You gotta hire a guy. That thing's like a funnel, and if your shit goes in there, you got to get into that tree. You ain't getting it out. I mean, you've gotten it out with poles before, but man, you can lose a quad in a palm tree. I landed in the palm tree in the yard of the place I was staying in Florida, and it was tall. It was like a 45-foot palm tree. I don't know what they call it. It's real skinny, goes way up. But it got stuck up in there, and so I had to call the tree trimmer to come and get that down.
Did they climb up it?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Climbed right up that thing. And then, of course, they did the trimming because, you got to get them to, you don't want that shit falling on your car. So you got to get that trimmed. But so we just had him trim it, and then I was like, hey, by the way, while you're up there, there's a drone in there. And yeah, so he got that out. That was pretty cool. He thought that was pretty cool.
Hey guys, we're almost to the tip goal for the Rippies.
All right, let's go.
We are maybe $20 shy. Let me see, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47. We're $32 away, or no. Yeah, $33 away. I want to get 75. I don't think I'm gonna hit 75. But if you guys donated, I appreciate it. I'd like to get a little bit more money for Miss Dawn though, but thank you guys anyway. If we don't reach the goal, that's better than nothing. I was gonna say something. Oh, I know. I can't. Somebody else I knew got stuck in a palm tree, and I can't think of who it was now. But I think they ended up getting it out with like I think they had like one of those big long poles. Like
yeah, if you could get on like. It's just like the tree branch, the palms all go into this big cone, you know what I mean? And if you get stuck in that cone, sometimes you can't even get a pole to get it, but if you can climb up on something above it, for some of the shorter ones, the thing is some of them things are tall. And there's, some of the poles don't even reach some of them palms, man. Them palms get big. And those are the real nice ones, the ones you want to like power loop and just miss. And then you clip it, and it's like, oh.
We flew at this spot Sunday, and it was train tracks, and it was kind of high up, and this dude got stuck first pack, and Dano was with us. I don't know if you know him, but he had this freaking humongous it was like a drone saver pole, and he had it
Right.
extended out, and I bet it was probably, I don't know, 70. He said it went about 175. He could stretch it out that far. I don't know. It was high up, and he ended up getting it. I was
Well,
impressed.
175 feet, that's a long pole.
That's what he said he thought it would go out. I don't know. I don't know how high up he was, but it was pretty freaking high.
Yeah, poles are good, man. You should definitely have a pole.
Thank you, MFR. MFR just donated.
Awesome.
My dog is like wanting to go out, so I'm gonna have to go let him out. I'll be back. Somebody just somebody else, David. I don't know who that is. They just had a big donation
Oh, cool.
too. I don't even see David in chat. Well, we hit our goal.
Awesome.
Can you keep everybody occupied for like? Well, let me check my phone. I text my
Yeah, sure.
I text my family to see if somebody let the dog out. I don't know if they answered.
Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I suppose I probably could. We'll see. I don't have the video. I'd be reading the chat.
Do you, do you want me to put your video back up?
I mean, or you have a video or somebody else's video? I
I
mean,
don't know.
you can put it up. That's fine with me.
He stopped messing around. I think he's all right. It's weird.
Okay.
My dogs, like when everybody starts to go to bed, they always freaking want because they're like everybody's around, and then once
Yeah.
everybody goes to bed, then they like wake up and look around like what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So we have
Excuse me.
Oily, thank you. Technique, thank you. Props off, thank you. Smags, thank you. MFR, thank you. Hypnos, thank you. And David, thank you for all the donations. We reached our goal. All right. Here's the you guys can vote. Everybody that donated, you can vote on how this giveaway is going to happen. But since we reached our goal, I'm going to be giving away a set of motors during the Rippies.
Awesome.
They're Velux 2207 1950, the V2s or 3s. To win these, you have to watch the Rippies, though, and the person who won Best Vlog, when they thank Sean, the person who won Best Vlog, I already talked to him, when they thank Sean the Don, you guys have to say 33. Whoever's the first one to comment 33 will win the motors. But I'll be watching, so it's the first one I see. Whenever the person that wins Best Vlog thanks Sean the Don. Do you guys have the
That's
rules?
pretty dope.
Not now, Smags. You're eliminated already.
That's a pretty dope way of doing a giveaway. That's pretty cool, man.
And if you guys
Hijack the chat.
if you guys are if whoever's watching this and joins the Rippies and is watching, please don't sit there and type 33 in the whole time, please. Like, I'm trying to do a fair giveaway, so like please don't just sit there and put 33 in for like the whole time, please.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right, so everybody that donated for this giveaway, you can donate more if you want. But everybody that donated, you can vote. Do you want to do the giveaway for everybody or just for the people that donated? It's your guys' call. Whoever donated, you guys can make that call. Your voting starts
Interesting.
now. It'll end at 11:40 my time, and then we'll spin a wheel.
Rad, dude. So
Look,
while we're waiting for that, what did you say your favorite type of spot to fly was?
I would say a bando, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
It
cool.
depends. Like I don't know. Probably a bando. Yeah. Like I like the whole environment, the graffiti. It just it sucks breaking everything all the time.
Yup,
Uh,
yup, yup. I'm always afraid I'm going to discover the body. You know what I mean?
yeah. Smag said, "Let the lady choose." Is the lady Miss Dawn Smags? I'm assuming. Yeah, for real. Like, um, I haven't found anything too crazy. Um, like needles, like that's like the craziest. My dog does have to go out, so I'm gonna like go let him out, and then
Yo, is there somebody in the chat from the Bahamas? Was that Nemo? I can't read. I don't have my glasses on, but ripped first bando on Sunday. Not many bandos in the Bahamas. That's crazy,
dang,
bro. You got some reach, Nappy.
um, dang, they are. I'll be right
That's
back.
cool, man.
I I disabled my camera. You keep them.
All right.
You keep them going. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
I'm just gonna talk to the chat.
Talk about the Bahamas.
Talk about the Bahamas. What about the Bahamas? Is this creepy? Hmm. Who do you guys think's the best FPV pilot in the game right now? Big Oily, do I still have the unicorn pouch? You know I got the unicorn pouch, bro. I still got the unicorn pouch. Absolutely. That was a gift. That was a gift from my grandkids. We went to Universal Studios, and they got me the unicorn from Despicable Me. They had like a fanny pack. They got that for me. They thought it'd be funny, like I wouldn't wear it or something. But I also like to dress up when I go places. So, you know, the unicorn fanny pack is just part of my ensemble, you know, when I fly. So, yeah, I love that thing. Yo, fanny packs are dope, dude. I keep my goggle battery in there. I keep a lens cloth, a tool, prop tool, some slaps. Yeah, man. I'm always rocking a fanny pack, bro. That's right. Do I use it every time? Yeah, that's what I put my battery in. If I got goggles on, I'm wearing my fanny pack. You know it. I can't stand putting that battery in my pocket. And I got the old the V1 DJI goggles, and I run that on 6S. I got these 2,000 milliamp 6S packs. So I just use them for that. And so you're not putting that on your goggle strap. That's a big battery. So I just put it right there in the fanny pack. It's perfect. I think more people should fly with fanny packs. Nice. Best bando slaying proxy mother fluffer. Big oily guy. Twan Twan. Anybody else use a fanny pack in the chat? What do you guys put with where do you put your batteries, your goggles? If you don't wear your goggle battery on your strap, what do you do with it? This is, let's see. Plus, you can keep the heater in there if you need to. If you're in that part of town, you know, you can just put a little pocket pistola in there. I got a Fly Tribe. I got the Fly Tribe pack, the fanny pack from Fly Tribe. That's like my satchel. I take that everywhere. Keep all my stuff in there. You got an old school Marlboro fanny pack? That is hilarious. Super deluxe. I guess you can take the man out of the prison, but you can't take the prison out of the man. He keeps his battery in his prison wallet, probably right next to his Lucky Strikes. It's warm, keeps it warm. Yeah, well, you got to keep it warm. It's the time of the year. Got to take care of those batteries. That's dope. That's funny. Yo, good to see Super Deluxe, bro. I can't wait to head south a little bit and hang out with you again. You go? Are you going to the St. Quadrix Day thing this year? You doing that? Yo, I remember that. My dad used to smoke Marlboros, man. He'd bring that catalog. I think we got a big duffel bag one time, a big red Marlboro duffel bag in the 90s, man. That was back in the day, yo.
You're doing a good job of keeping the chat going.
Am I?
Yeah. All right.
Yo, Wes wants to know if I'm doing West Coast Throwdown. Oh, man, I would love to do West Coast Throwdown, man. I don't know, Nappy, if you like to camp or hang out, but West Coast Throwdown goes down every year in Oregon, and it's just like a 4-day camping trip, man. People show up with RVs or tents or whatever, and it's just like 200 FPV pilots. There's racers, they got a racetrack. There's freestyle guys, they got that. Daryl from Armaton Quads puts it on. It's been going on for like ever. I think this is the 10th anniversary this year, I think, right? Let's
crazy.
see. Okay, so Super Deluxe will be at the Quadrix Day judging. Ooh, guest judge this year. That's dope. That's dope. What's in June? Then Eric. Okay, cool. I'll definitely be there. I'll definitely go to Eric's. Yeah. So yeah, West Coast Showdown's dope, man.
I've seen a lot of videos from there. Did anybody figure out how we want to do the giveaway? I don't see nobody voted that gave money, I don't think. Let's see, only one lady in here. Cool, found one. 33 unicorn pouch. I'm going back and look at the chat. It's weird reading it backwards too.
Yo, does anybody know this hat? Have you ever seen this hat?
Block.
It says milliwatts on any block.
I have not seen
Anybody know this hat? Know where it comes from? This is an OG hat. This is like the first FPV hat I bought.
I've never seen it.
Nah, it was back in the day, like 2018, 19, 20, probably 18, 19. The Atlanta crew. There was a dude that used to fly, I think, with them. This was like Steele and Schizo and Tidwell and this other cat, FPV Wolf, and he had these hats, man. I saw these hats, I was like, yo, this is it right here, man. Fly anywhere with this hat, any block.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought I'd wear it for the stream, man. See if anybody knows this.
Let me ask Miss Dawn.
Yeah.
All right, one last time. If anybody wants to donate to the Rippies, all donations go to Miss Dawn. And since we reached our first goal, I'm going to be giving away a set of these V-Locks. I think that's how I say it, or how you say it.
V-Locks?
During the stream, during the Rippy stream, the person who won best vlog, when they thank when they thank Sean the Don, you have to type in 33. Please don't spam the chat with 33 the whole stream, please. So Miss Don, for the hat giveaway, do you want me to do it just for the people that donated, or do you want anybody can enter that's watching? Because nobody that donated voted anything, and I asked twice.
It's like Smags voted.
People who donate. All right, Miss Dawn, she's the
Yeah,
boss.
that's the best thing right there.
All right, if you want to get in on a chance to win this hat, not this one, but one exactly like it, or maybe blue, but purple's better. I will wait until 11:50 my time to donate, which that's in 2.5 minutes. You can go into the chat and see where it says tip the stream, or you can go in the description where it says tip the stream, and you will be entered the winner if you give, I think you can donate $1 even. But all proceeds go to Miss Dawn to help her pay for shipping, for food for everybody, to help pay for the venue, or whatever she needs it for.
Yeah, man, she does a lot of the work, I guess, for that. And it's a lot of work, man.
It takes her.
It's crazy.
It takes her months and months and months to get everything ready, and thousands and thousands of dollars too.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
So you guys have about 1.5 minutes to donate, and then I'll spin the wheel. I don't know who David is. I didn't see David in the chat, so if David wins, I don't know who you are, but I know who everybody else is. Hypnos.
We'll find out who Dave is if he wins, I suppose.
Yeah. Props off.
You got one of those digital wheels?
I got to manually type it in. Hypnos actually has a wheel for me, and we were supposed to video chat. He's going to help me set it up, and we have never done that yet. But Hypnos is awesome. Him and Props Off both have helped me a lot with streaming, because I didn't know what I was doing. I just got on here and went live one time and didn't have a clue. Actually, Super Deluxe was in my very first live stream, and he was giving me some pointers too. I had no idea. I just went okay, hit live, and then just start talking what's up?
Yeah, don't let the mask fool you. Super Deluxe is a wise old sage. He's got a lot of the answers to questions that we might not even know to ask.
Yeah. Yeah, he was giving me one of the pointers he gave me was when you go live, you can put your live stream in its own playlist, and I still do that. That was one of the first tips I got. Let's see, we got Oily Tech.
Oh, I see that big oily guy.
Smags.
Best in the game. Oh, thank you so much.
Hypnos, MFR, David, and Nemo just came through. Thanks, Nemo. All right, guys, we have time's up. While I set the wheel up, you guys can join in while the wheels set up. But that'll be it, because I have to get up in about 7 hours.
All right.
I think, let me make sure I ask all my questions too. Oh, I did.
Yeah, sure, man.
I did not ask all of them.
Uh-oh.
How did you come up with your name?
It's just, I don't know, man. I don't believe in lucky numbers, but it's like a number that shows up a lot, I don't know. And I think it's pretty cool. I guess I don't know. Whatever.
I'm a 3-person myself.
Yeah, yeah,
I set my
yeah.
alarm.
I was in the Navy, and I got promoted one year. And on that list, I was the 33rd person on the list, and that was pretty good. It's pretty good. There's a lot of people on the list. Anyways, and since then, I was like, oh, that's a cool number. You know what I mean? So,
Um, like my alarm is actually set for 7:33,
oh, that's
and
cool.
when I get gas, I get 33:33.
Nice.
uh, like and
It's only half evil.
then if I go over, I'm like, oh man, I'm on bad luck.
333 is only half evil.
Um, yeah, so that's cool, man. Like that's cool. It's like your kind of lucky number.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. You know, I guess that's like a Mason thing too. I've had people ask me, "Are you a Mason?" I'm like, who's asking? You don't even know the code word, bro. But I guess that's like some kind of Mason thing. I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't have any. I'm not affiliated with those guys.
All right, I'll give you guys until I get the wheel pulled up. If you guys want to donate, all proceeds go to Miss Dawn. Thank you guys. I'll go and thank everybody. Props off, Smags, Technique, Oily, David, MFR, Hypnos, and Nemo. You guys are awesome. Um,
Absolutely.
I thank you. Miss Dawn thanks you. Um,
The world
yeah,
thanks
the
you.
world thanks you. Let me get the wheel up here now. I'm going to get rid of you just for a second because it'll be easier.
Get rid of me.
You're out of here. I'm just kidding. You'll be back in 1 minute.
Oh no, where did I go? It's dark in here.
Yeah, I was going to be fancy and like transition it over real like nice, and then it's
Baby steps, bro. Baby steps.
yeah, it's where it is what it is. It makes it easier in my life. Ooh, Z Bones just came through at the last minute. Thank you, Z Bones. That was a close one. All right, guys. Good luck. This is for the Team Maniacs hat. You guys can't see it because I got rid of everybody's faces, but yeah. So here's for that. Thank you, guys.
Here we go, spinning around.
Well, that says Nemo. It was Nemo, but that's close enough. Nemo, hit me up.
Dope.
Um, I'll get us back on here.
Congrats to Nemo.
Yeah, Nemo. I put Nino, but
Somebody find that boy.
you guys get it. Um,
And for Pete's sake, let his dad know he's okay. That dude is tripping.
I didn't even think of that until that's funny. Thank you guys all for voting. Like I said, all right, and this is the last time since since we reached our goal. I'm giving away a set of 2207 Velox motors, 1950 kV. I think they're the V2s or V3s. I accidentally did open one, but it hasn't been used. I opened the wrong motor,
Nice.
but there's 4 of them. And the person that won Best Vlog during the Rippies, when they thank Sean the Don, that's when you're going to go in the chat and put in 33. Please do not spam the chat for the whole time. If I'm watching and I see like the same person typing in 33 like 50 times before then, I'm going to disqualify.
You're out of here.
Yeah,
That guy's out of here.
that's everybody's warning. So I don't want 33 to be spammed in the chat the whole time.
And if you do that, that means you're just going to lose your quad on the first pack the next
Yeah.
time you fly. So don't do that. You don't want that karma.
And I have well, there's two other rules too to get to win. You have to go subscribe to 33, and you have to subscribe to Miss Dawn. Make sure you subscribe to those two people. I don't care if you're
Definitely sub to Reaction Entertainment. Definitely, absolutely, for sure.
You don't have to be subscribed to me, but that would be cool if you are too. But all right,
That's cool.
I'm going to end it. I'm tired. I have to get up in actually 7 hours and 36 minutes. But Nemo,
Oh, man.
hit me up. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, on here, on TikTok. You can find me somewhere. Thank you guys, everybody that donated. I will order your hat, Nemo, tonight. I got mine in about 2 weeks. If you hate purple, let me know. If you don't hate purple, you can get a purple one so we can be twins. Unless you want a blue one.
Oh, so cute.
Unless you want to be a blue one to be twins with Oily, it's your call. But
Big oily twins.
I'm going to end it. You guys go watch the Rippies Saturday, 8 Eastern Standard Time. And
Definitely go watch the Rippies.
And stay tuned. Stay tuned for a set of Velox motors. And I'll put I don't know. Stay tuned. But thank you,
You heard
guys. Thanks everybody that watched. 33, you'll be on here when I hang up with everybody. But
Cool.
thank you guys.
Yeah,
Peace
thanks for
out.
coming by, everybody. Thanks for coming by.
Go sub to 33. Go sub to Reaction Entertainment and watch the Rippies Saturday, 8 Eastern Standard Time.